Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Big Bala Brands podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in from wherever you are in the world, whether you're watching on YouTube or listening on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify. Thank you guys so much for tuning in as always. There's always so much, so much going on in the world. And I know it can really bring a lot of distress to everybody in so many ways. And I think part of that is because we often live in this illusion that we control what's going on, and we don't. What we have to learn to do is look inward to ourselves, which I know to a lot of people may not sound like the answer. And there's many out there who do this on a daily basis, whether it's journaling, it's meditation, it's going to the gym, it's just being present with yourself, taking time for yourself. It's taking your shoes off in the grass and walking barefoot and just grounding yourself to Mother Earth, to Mother Nature. Because no matter what is going on in the world, we all have the power and control within us to find a way to ground ourselves back to Earth, back into the dirt, back into ourselves again. Because the thing that we can control is where we put our focus. It's what we choose to believe, what we choose to think, what we choose to want to create in life. It is our mindset. It is every thought that you have roaming around here 24/7. It is if you're scrolling through social media and you're seeing so many different things and influencers and business, this is and that's ideas and everything, and it can be a lot. It can be too much information, too much do this, too much take that action. You also have the ability to control those moments and just sit in peace and silence and step away from that. Because we cannot control the outside world. We can only control our world, what's going on within us. And when things are not happening in our life too, not fast enough, not the things we want, the job we're trying to get, the career move we're making, the relationship we're trying to make happen, whatever it is. Something I learned in the past couple months, because I've also been on this journey in my own life of pivoting careers a bit here while I still build, while I still show up every week, and learning that finding someone to say yes to me, to give me a more steady job and income hasn't been easy. But what I've learned to do also is learning to surrender. Y'all, at the beginning of the year, I was very much in anxiety about things. A lot of my work was pivoting, changing, going away, and I'm like, oh my God, now what's happening? And I talked about this on a different episode, I think, too, but to share, I was starting to journal every night, gratitude journal. Things I was grateful for, affirmations of the day, even not everyone does affirmations, which I totally get. Things I was proud of and things I was looking forward to. And what I was doing was resetting my nervous system, calming myself down, looking at what was there, even the little things in life. In essence, I was surrendering. I was looking at what I did have in my life, what was going on, and that everything was coming the way I wanted to. But that's not going to always happen that way. When you surrender is when you calm yourself and you send a different energy into the world, a different outlook, a different version of you, and it starts bringing things slowly in its own time to you. You start attracting new energies, new opportunities. Get more creative at problem solving or creating things. That is what you can control. That is your ability to control your mind, your thoughts, the things, you have the power to bring to your life. Because you can't do that to the outside world. You can do that to your world, and within your world, when you do that, then you can bring that to others. But right now, I know a lot of people are probably out there and gas prices are going high. There's constantly wars, constantly politics, constantly. It's constant. It's constant. Like, people talk about the idea of being consistent. There's consistent chaos in the world. Consistent chaos in the world. Consistent negative chaos in the world. But I want to bring you back to also an exercise that I've done before. Because sometimes we also need to take things out of our minds. We need to get out of our own heads. And actually maybe write down things, because when you write something down, you see it more visually, you can feel it. It's like the difference between, for some, reading a book physically is different from reading on a Kindle. So I want you to, when you can, if you can now, or if you're driving, come back to this exercise. Get a piece of paper and put 3 sections on it, and number 1 through 10. And I want you to, in the first column, write down the desires you have. It can be any desire, whatever it is for you. Don't overthink it, just the things that you dream of, would want if there was no limitations. Write it down. Jet, mansion, boat, unlimited vacation travel, the best relationship with the hottest woman or guy in the world, whatever it is to you. And then in the second one, I want you to put down what you're grateful for. It can be anything as simple as, I have a couch, I have good shoes, I have groceries in my fridge, I clean water, I have a phone, whatever you're grateful for. And then in the third one, I want you to write down the things you love to do. What are the things that bring you energy, bring you life, that you look forward to, that you can't wait for them when they happen, it always brings a smile to your face? Gym, walking, running, hanging out with friends, playing sports, playing video games, reading a book, writing, reading, drawing, cooking, going to the movies, traveling, whatever it is to you. And I want you to write these things down, because I want you to really see on a piece of paper, when you take your focus off everything that's happening in the world on the screen, and you look at your own life and you refocus your attention, and you see the great stuff you have in your life, the things you have to look forward to, the things you're grateful for, the things you love to do. That is what people call abundance. That's called having a beautiful life. That's called all of that, all the great stuff. Those are the things that you can control, that you can put your energy and focus into every day. Because the outside world is not going to stop doing what it's doing. And we just have to learn to navigate it, but we also have to learn to surrender to it. And surrendering doesn't just mean, oh, I'm gonna fall victim to it, or my world's just gonna go to hell or something because I'm just giving up. It's not giving up. It's not any of that. Surrendering is more of a spiritual, you're giving yourself spiritual peace. And you're calming your nervous system down. And instead of looking at what's happening in the outside world all the time that is not great, but there's also a lot of good in life that is happening that we don't see, that isn't visible. It's not shown to us every day because it doesn't get attention. There's a lot of great things going on in life every day as well. But that's not what our eyes are pulled to. But you also have the power to create great things in life, to bring that to the world. Everyone in life has a purpose here. And sometimes that purpose may be as simple as finding that solitude, that peace within yourself so that you can give it to others. Because everybody needs it. So just remember, if you are in a moment in life where it might be difficult, it might be challenging, it's hard, you don't know when it's going to end, you're looking for the light at the end of the tunnel. I've been there before. I've gone through it many times. And I will just say, just keep going. Just keep going. Surrender to life, surrender to the universe, surrender to whatever it is, whoever it is you believe in or don't believe in. And just keep taking one day at a time. One day at a time. In this world, I have learned one thing, among many things, is that nothing is permanent, nothing lasts forever. But when you're in the moment so much, when you're putting yourself in that so much, it just feels like it doesn't end ever. It feels like you're never going to get out of it. So we have to take a step back from it and reassess our position in life, in that energy, in all this. Maybe the thing is to do something different, something new you've never done before. Maybe if you never walked in grass barefoot, go do it. Maybe if you've never sat outside under a tree on a beautiful day and just sat there and just take in life and all that energy and that feeling and disconnect from the phone. Sometimes when I go for walks, I don't take my phone with me. Or if I do, I always try to listen to something positive, a podcast or something. But I've done this before too. When I need a moment, I will find grass and take my shoes off and just walk it. And it's so grounding, it's so peaceful. Because when you strip away everything else in life that's happening, you just ground yourself back to Mother Earth, to nature, to dirt, to grass. That's like where we all came from. That's what we connect to. So just keep taking one step at a time, one day at a time, for your mental health, for your emotional health, to love yourself. And if you can walk in grass, that's okay. Walk around barefoot in your own home if you don't do that already. Let water sit in your shower in your bathtub and just let water run on your feet for a little bit. Find the things that ground you, that help you just surrender and feel peaceful. And strip away the fact that we don't control things in the outside world. We only control things in our world. So many people in life have this illusion that they can control every outcome. We can't. We don't. And remember to breathe. And remember to just smile. Because whether you believe it or not, you probably have a lot more amazing, beautiful things in your life than you think you do. And then look at where your life was a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and how far you've come and what you have a little more of, the person you are now too. So I hope this has helped you guys in some ways. I hope this has given you something to, if you're going through times right now, which I know a lot of people are, to just remember to just love yourself. Show yourself some love. Go stand in front of your mirror and give yourself a hug. When's the last time you gave yourself a hug, a pat on the back? When's the last time you said you were proud of yourself? When's the last time you were proud of your achievements or the things you've done? Even if no one else is cheering for you, cheer for yourself. And remember, you can tell yourself you are capable of doing hard things. You are worthy of all of it. You are a strong person for just making it through all this, taking it one day at a time. You have more power in you than you think you do. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. As always, you can leave a comment, subscribe to all my channels. I'm back here every week. And I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your week. Take care.